Hello everyone, my name is Karma, and I just kind of wanted to give a audio commentary, like a post commentary for this treasure map at least, because it's kind of sort of special in the way it works. It's not too complicated, but I thought I'd just give my thoughts and sort of commentate the way I sort of played this. So this is a post commentary, and I will be, recording this in the future, but this is a pretty long video. I try to do a little bit of editing because I wanted to make this sort of like live, but like without all like the harsh editing and stuff. But I think I'll take all like the big connecting screens out that I could normally do. But anyway, I guess I'll just start. I feel like the first thing you want to do is activate Big Mom, the encounter, as quick as possible. And always head for like the top or whatever side of the treasure map the rainbow chests are on and stuff. For Nami, I use treasure map Ace. The most important unit here is Carrot, and Carrot deals with Nami's despair and paralysis. So the main like strategy of this is to just like stall until Carrot until her special's ready. You don't really need anyone else's special, but Ace is always good for a boost, but it's not really that necessary. Yeah, so like here you'll basically just use Carrot and whoever else you want to use to take care of the first stage, because she will recover, and use her Fata Morgana. Just use Luffy to take care of her main and get rid of all the clones with whatever. It really doesn't matter how you do it, so long as you don't boost slot effects. Or orbs, however you want to call it. Pretty easy stage. She doesn't really get that much harder on the Battle Rush version. I think the clones do like certain effects or whatever, but it's not really that big a deal. So yeah, you kind of just want to keep hitting up. Or whatever, in whatever direction, because the main goal is just to get the rainbow chests to get some sweet loot. So, I use Ace again, I think, yeah, for this one, against Big Mom. I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of treasure map Ace. He's pretty good for just about everything. I guess I'll speed up these battles, actually, or at least just the encounter ones. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little editing as I go. Against Big Mom, you really don't need a lot. Reiju is optional. Like, if you don't have her, you don't really need her. The poison doesn't do that much. It's like 3,600 or something like that. So, it's not that really that big a deal. The main thing you want is, if you need 2 turns to kill her, or to knock her down for the first one, then you're gonna probably need Robin, just to deal with Special Bind. And Zoro is for the threshold damage reduction she puts up when she revives. So, you can kill her in one hit. My game always seems to like lag, like right here. Even I have a quad-core phone, so I think it's just this area. Or it's just my shitty phone, who knows. But, you just want to make sure you have Zoro's special ready for this part. Like, if you need it use Leafy, you can, but he's totally not necessary. Another thing to note is I use Flying Dutchman for all of my teams, just because the XP really helps with keeping your stamina refilled, so you don't have to go back to Extra Island and grind for XP. Because after probably level 400, at least for me, it seems like it's a huge grind just to get any sort of experience to level up. Wow, that's really bad luck on that roll there. Wow, 30k berries, huh? Jesus. Oh, I think I actually also get bad luck on this one too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get a 5 here after this one. Yeah, God, just miss everything. The double attack is pretty good though. It'll make these next fights pretty easy. In fact, I'm pretty sure I forget during the battle rush that I actually have double attack. So, I keep a list on my quick memo. So I'm using Android, so I keep a list on quick memo up at all times. It doesn't show up in the recording, but it's like half hidden. But just to know what teams I use for which one, just like the number, like crew number. That way I don't have to like remember, because I'm bad at this game. So yeah, I use Sabo against Pudding. Pudding is like literally the easiest fight in the game, so, or in this treasure map. You don't need anything special, just bring a crew that beats her. Like I don't know. I feel like this treasure map's kind of a joke compared to the rest of them, because they were really hard up until now, I feel like. I mean, Jack was okay, but like this is, I think the only hard thing here is Big Mom. Yeah, like I'm like using all my abilities, like I don't have double attack. I think this was the first one I landed on. I recorded this on my break at work. So I think I'm like treasure map level 20 right now, but I don't have time during the day. I'm like doing this voiceover at like 3 AM. So the strategy I have for Pedro is his basically just want to get rid of his despair, and I just choose a driven team. I use Zoro. Pika does a pretty good job at that. He does bind and despair, but I mean you really only need the despair, so just use a despair. Reducing unit. I mean, it could be anybody, it doesn't really matter, but I just use what's convenient. I go to the treasure map planner, like, website, I don't know, just search TM planner, Google, and you find it out, but, so I just, like, put a bunch of random teams together, to be honest, and then tweak them after a couple rounds of this, but Raid Zoro seems to get the job done pretty well in a lot of these situations. I used to use him as a captain for the Big Mom intrusion, but it's just Ace is more consistent, so... Yeah, Pedro changes your orbs, like, to strength if you use an orb controller, so... Don't do that, just use him and just use Cavendish to boost Pika to get rid of the stupid, what's it called? The Despair. And it's pretty easy. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and speed up all this stuff too, just to make sure. I don't want that to be a 20-minute video. Alright, so, let's see, where everyone gets next. I guess Brooke, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that first cat was shitty. I had to use a better friend captain. Brooke is, again, he's pretty easy. Kind of like Pudding. He's kind of like a fodder unit or enemy. Any team really helps, or works. Sorry, rather. I'm tired. I just use Blue G with a bunch of random shooters that give boosts, except for Frankie and Usopp because I don't have that many shooters. So, well, at least not boosted ones. You don't really need any specials at all for Brook. Just stall out his damage reduction duration for 2 turns or whatever, and you know that's it. Just one shot him. It's pretty easy. Alright, here we go. Boss Sanji. I use double Reiju team. I don't know. She's quick type. Quick beats strength. You can use Jack to get rid of his stage 6 defense up after 1 turn. I feel Jack was a little underwhelming. He should, at least his special should have been a little better. I don't really care if your captain abilities are crap, but he's just a decent sub. And that's just my opinion, though. But yeah, I guess just make sure that your specials are ready to go before the final turn. Yeah, like right here, I forget that I even have double attack. I could have just cleared him easy without having to use Jack at all. But so on stage 7, just stall out 3 turns or whatever. Try not to do too much damage. If you deal damage over a certain amount, he'll put up defense and gain attack. But that's just, I have Tanaka for that reason. So just in case he does that, I mean, if not, you still get the tab timing bonus damage, which is still good. But if you don't have him, you don't really need him. You just don't do so much damage, and then that's it. And you just boost with Reiju and clear. It's really easy. You don't really need anybody else's specials, but that one's pretty good, I guess. And yeah, that's it. Get a pretty decent amount of treasure points at the end of it. And if you're not unlucky like me, you might actually get some good stuff. along the way. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and have a good evening. I am gonna go get some sleep.